on today's video we're making pho, and it's gonna be my first time. Have you ever made pho?
I have never made pho, so I hope I don't fuck it up. But we're just gonna freestyle it. We're not really doing anything like traditional way. We're just gonna kind of see what the fuck we come up with.
Yeah, and we went to the Asian stall and got some pho noodles and some mushrooms, some basil, some chive, and we'll be using these ribeye. So let's cook together. We're gonna like
separately. So separately we'll be doing our broth. Okay.
so Our onions there, our chive and lemongrass. The onions will go with the beef broth we're making.
Before anybody rightfully calls me out about what he calls me out, I am very aware this is not a real pho. This is us just kind of hungry. A real broth should take at least 5 hours, sometimes.
This is our broth.
Sometimes 15. You want, really doing it slow, with like bones in and everything to just pull out all that flavor. I'm doing a 30-minute speed broth because we're hungry tonight, so.
Yeah, and this is our starter. We already started eating it. Some dumplings.
Got a nice little brown batter. Thank you. Do this broth for like 30 minutes. We got some scallions, green onion, spring onion, however you want to call them, some lemongrass, and some red onion. Got some Asian 5-spice ginger in there. Probably throw in a little chili, a little bit of fish oil, beef broth, because we're doing it with the ribeye. We got ancho, guajillo, and Thai chilies. Thai chilies are definitely the hottest ones of those. The guajillo is almost like a raisin kind of. It's like a really, it's interesting. It's like kind of mild, not real spicy. Same with ancho. Ancho has a little smokiness to it. But I love so many different types of chilies. So yeah, one of the most popular varieties. Mildly hot with a berry-like taste, perfect to add flavors to stews, soups, and meats. So I figured, let's Mexicanize this a little and throw in that. So like I said, like raisin berry, it has sweetness for a chili. It throws people off, but and then for the ancho chili, as it describes, it has a nutty, mild flavor when dried compared to chocolate to tobacco, coffee, and wood. So honestly, I like this with like a cab. I like this with a cab. Like using ancho chilies and then having it like a nice steak with ancho chili rub, having a nice Cabernet to go with that, like, that's where it's at.
Okay.
A lot of mushrooms, isn't it?
Do we just do it all?
Yeah. These good mushrooms are very mild. They won't dominate the flavor. I just think it'll be a good texture balance. So. Alright, well, let's see the middle, I guess.
Cut, there goes the cut. Ooh.
It's a nice medium, right? Solid medium, hot pink center. Yeah.
Then the last one, and then now the chive.
And? Completing our Asian theme, we got makgeolli, which is a nice Korean sparkling rice wine, 6% alcohol. It was like $7 or $8 for this this thing at our local Asian grocer. So I think we've kind of done some Thai, Japanese, Korean, there's a little Chinese 5-spice, so a little just experimental Asia. Ooh, I'm gonna slice a lime too. I forgot about that. That's very Thai, so I want a little slice lime with this. Okay. This is again called Makgeolli. Ooh.
It's like kombucha,
It's
like ginger tea.
It's really light.
There's like some ginger.
It's like super refreshing. I don't even know if you told me this, like if you didn't tell me this had alcohol in it, I don't know if I'd...
No, I can taste some alcohol.
Yeah?
Not like a high percentage of alcohol, just like slight.
Yeah, it's 6%, so it's more than most beers. Budweiser clocks in at like 4.5%,
It
like
tastes
5%
like a beer.
maybe.
It tastes like a type of beer. I guess ginger beer. Not like a strong flavor.
Yeah, you get that because it's very lightly, barely carbonated.
Yeah, like ginger.
It leaves a really cool taste in the mouth.
Yeah.
It just keeps, I don't know, I just keep wanting to sip more. I'm like, it's very curious. It's just different than what we really drink in the States, I feel like. We don't have a product like this that's not Asian. Okay, let's see how these noodles are, baby. Maybe a fork would have made it a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so because it was a short broth, it's good, and I think for a lot of people, it has plenty of flavor. Be even spicy for a lot of folks, but Jerry and I just happen to like our stuff with a real nice kick to it. And then I didn't really use soy, like when making it, just a little is reduced sodium. Just adding that for a little more salt to it. And then this fucking awesome Korean hot sauce, like it's just K-pop chili sauce with this. I don't know, I got it at Marshall's for $4 and it is delicious. It adds some real pop to stuff. And also, we're not cultured enough to be able to do chopsticks. These are slippery noodles.
No, we have the chopsticks. They're smooth, like they're like slimy. Not slimy, they are smooth. The chopsticks we have.
Yeah, slippery.
And then also the noodles we're eating right now. They are like very like.
Yeah, they're slippery too. Yeah.
So that cannot work. But I like the food. I like noodles in general. It's delicious. I would make this again, but with a little bit kick of heat. Well, yes, that's why I can always add up.
It would get hotter just from the infusion from like the Thai chili peppers, I think, if I left it longer. So next time I do it, I'm gonna mix everything, bring it to like a boil probably for a little bit, and then just reduce it low and simmer it like all day. And then just make it, you know, at 8 p.m. after it's just had all day to, you know, pull those flavors together. But now that we added a little kick to it,
It's
the
nice.
creaminess of this with the light carbonation just make it a little refreshing. Yeah, awesome combo.